Hi, this is Nikki and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are helping us back to unconditional love, love of the journey, love of each other, back to our soul group that are helping us on this journey. And I've been guided to do Divine Love Healing, which uses Holy Fire Reiki. I connect to your souls and get the messages that you need to help you, put you back on your heart space. So you're on the fastest track for your reunion. Also, I do a crystal grid where I infuse pieces of rose quartz that look like this. And you receive the piece of rose quartz. And when you meditate with that and send love to your twin, it basically has the unconditional love and sends it to your twin. And when you have the intent to send that out around the world, it literally raises love and light around the world. So what I want to share is if you follow my messages, I get guidance from all of our higher selves, but plus messages like all of us in songs, in books, in wherever. And this is a series that I keep mentioning, which is called Once Upon a Time. So there are two messages in this. The last one was about the cricket, because that has been a symbol. Now, the next one is about the crocodile. And the crocodile, I'm going to read the symbology of it. But also, it is the little boy that I was staying with, who are the triplets. He kept giving me a crocodile yesterday. So, and then in this particular series of Once Upon a Time, the crocodile is coming up again. This program is all about waking up to who you truly are, waking up to true love. They lose themselves because in the present day they've forgotten about past lives. Now, in this particular scene, this is the character that plays Rumpelstiltskin, and he wants his love has forgotten who he is, and he is using a teacup. He's put magic into the teacup for her to remember. But look, and this is why this is so perfect, because teacups have come through in people's healings. Now, I'm going to put a video link into the description box about an inspirational clip around the teacup, because it is all about realizing your true worth, self-love, and basically that is all about what this journey is. And that came through as a message a long time ago. Somebody had sent me this a long time ago, and then I've seen it play out in people's healings about the teacup. So just so perfect how all these messages are intertwined. So this is him trying to get her to remember.
Oh, you don't remember, but just indulge me, please. Be careful with it.
It's a cup.
Yeah.
It's damaged.
Just look at it. Focus. It's your talisman.
It's a cup.
You dropped it in my castle. You were afraid that you had angered me.
Okay. You need to go and take your cup.
No. I charmed it. If you focus, it will work. It's magic.
See? So what's so perfect, she actually does throw the cup, but basically the whole symbology of that is the fact that he is telling her that the cup is charmed, right? And it's the fact that I have seen the cup come through in people's healings. Not only that, but there is a video that got put out a long time ago around the magic that's involved around the teacup, and it's an inspirational video really about self-love, which is all about what the twin flame journey is. So I'm going to put the link to that particular video in the description box. Now, the other thing I'm going to share is the write-up about the crocodile, because the crocodile animal symbolism is all, I mean, it's just, you can't make it up. Again, you cannot make this stuff up, because it is all about, again, ancient wisdom, right? And ancient wisdom and growing into, the strength of basically when you're rising up in your vibration and you're kind of increasing your awareness, really. So the crocodile god Sobek symbolized ultimate power protection and fertility to the ancient Egyptians. Again, fertility is coming through. Fertility is coming through everywhere. The other thing is that I pulled us a card from the Atlantic Angels, right? And it's to put on the grid yesterday. So it is actually Metatron and it's miracles. Now, what I hadn't noticed last night was look at the card. It is, again, a baby. A baby, and it's a diamond in the middle, because we're moving in, you know, we're moving up in vibration. And it was the miracles. So basically, I meant to get this ready, sorry. But the Metatron miracles, I'm going to read it out, because this is the energy that I've just put on the grid. So miracles are changes of perception. And Metatron wishes you to know that like the miracle of newborn life, you are bringing your creative force to the fore. Do anticipate a miracle occurring, for when we open ourselves to miracles, we relinquish our fear to God, to Metatron, who stands on the right hand of the divine. Therefore, open your mind to the possibility of any challenge you may have being lifted from your shoulders. And when you have let go, the source will gift you with unexpected joy. Please chant he or hi, I don't know, from the throat chakra to enhance Metatron's magic. And look again at the card. The card is about the baby. Okay, it's the baby and the diamond. Again, the baby is coming through everywhere. Which is just, and also what I've just looked at, oh my goodness. I mean, the French theme is coming through just massively. I mean, I've just been reading it and it just says, look at that. It references Lacoste, the French brand. I mean, just can't make it up, can you? Just bonkers. I love that lady is going to go and see her twin in France. I mean, you know, this is why this journey is so incredible. So I'm just going to read this out quickly. The crocodile symbolism. The symbolic meaning of crocodile speaks of primal instincts. These instincts include survival, reproduction, and the need to pass its strength on to its young. Though we are all eternal beings, the survival instinct of the crocodile tells us that life is precious, and we should seek to observe it at all costs and in all forms. What is most important about the survival instinct is the survival of one's spirit. The spirit precedes the body. If the spirit suffers, the body will also suffer. The crocodile teaches us through millions of years of existence that the spirit is what gives life and strength. Right? So what runs your spirit? The thing that runs your spirit is your heart, which is why all of this is unbelievable, right? Because we've been saying about live from the heart. When you live from the heart, your heart is the voice of your soul. So which is why it uplifts you when you live from your heart. Okay, so again, I've been saying about water. Water is 80% of your body. Use your water to heal you. When you're going into a shower, when you're going into the bath, speak to it and say, it might sound bonkers, but anyway, speak to it and say, I use this water to cleanse me in unconditional love. I use the water to clear me of all fears, all pains, or anxieties, right? That's what I've been saying. Now listen to this. This is why this is just so off the scale bonkers. Crocodile thrives in the deep, dark, mysterious realm of swampy water. It is said that life begins in the oceans or the waters. The crocodile spends most of its time in the water and thus near its primal source of universal origins. When it wades in the waters of life, it remembers ancient energies of growth from which its life began millions of years ago. That is why it has barely changed at all, because it remembers the original lessons that it was born to know, and so has had no need for change and adaptation. As it bathes in these life-giving waters, it tunes into its original purpose and energy. Right, exactly what we're doing, because we are going back to rituals, going back to working with the universal forces, going back to working with the universal flow of the current of love and the current and flow of life, right? And when you're doing that, we are literally using the universal heartbeat, right? Which is just so perfect. The spiritual meaning of the crocodile, ancient legends say going with the flow. Going with the flow. This is even better. The crystal symbolism brings the magic of the crystal ball and alchemy. I mean, you know, if I could make this, I mean, geez, if I could make this sort of stuff up, I would just be like, you know, I mean, just, I'm speechless. Everything that I've been saying about going with the flow, part of the Holy Fire Reiki that I use is all about flowing in the current of love, flowing in the current of life. And so this is what, and the crystal, you know, basically the crystal grid, of course. I mean, just amazing. And I'm just gonna, there was another bit that I just thought was amazing apart from all the water. I'm just gonna, let me see, go with the flow. To be like the crocodile is to go with the flow of the waters of life itself. The water is how the crocodile connects to the spirit world. In the water, the crocodile connects to its primal instincts and remembers all of its past lives and what it learnt from them. The water is where the crocodile receives all its messages from the universe. It learns everything it needs to know from the waters as the water conveys genetic memory to it. We also came from water. We are mostly water and need to learn how to flow again with the knowledge that is contained in the water. Spending time in the water and drinking plenty of water keeps us in tune with our own life-giving spirit. This lesson is the gift of the crocodile spirit animal. So, you know why, this is why this card is so perfect, saying miracles. Because, you know, I could not make this stuff up. If you are a grid member, then I would recommend that you hold your piece of rose quartz crystal. When you meditate, you put it on your heart and ask for the rose quartz to take you through the river of life and the river of love. And ask for it to take you on a journey, because that's, you know, that's what I do when I meditate. I basically ask for the Holy Fire Reiki to take me on, to take me down the river of love and the river of life, and then let your guidance take you to wherever that takes you, right? Because what you're doing is you're flowing in the current of love, flowing in the current of life, flowing in the river of life, whatever works for you. But because this crystal is infused with the Holy Fire Reiki, then, you know, it will also give you the same ability to do that and let your guidance show you where you need to be taken to in the flow and current of love. All right, well, just again, you can't make this sort of stuff up, right? It's just beyond amazing. It just completely blows me away. So again, just remember this, we have miracles, we have Metatron going on the crystal grid. If anyone wants to come join me for healing, then please do. It's £20. All details are in the link. And to join the crystal grid, it's only £14.44, and you receive the piece of, you're in the grid forever, and you receive a piece of rose quartz. And I do distance healing for every single person on the grid every single week. And the power of collective thought, collective intent, collective unconditional love, anchoring as above, so below, is off the scale. All right. Thank you. Take care. Bye.